Well, Syrian opposition groups are meeting for the first time in Turkey. As you can see, Al Jazeera's Mohamed Vall is following events for us there in Antalya. Mohamed, those meetings began on Wednesday. What did they achieve?
Yeah, actually, after a troublesome beginning yesterday because of those suspicions at the beginning that some outside elements loyal to the regime in Syria have been infiltrating here and trying to disrupt meetings, the conference. The conference went smooth throughout the day after that, and they've been forming commissions, actually committees, I want to say, to tackle different issues. One of those committees has to deal with the media campaign, talk to the international media, and also organize relationships with social networks, trying to give a strong voice to the Syrian uprising in the international community. One of the other committees also is dealing with the legal issues, trying to gather evidence, enough proof to criminalize the Syrian regime and try to convince the international community to press for that regime to be indicted at the International Criminal Court. This committee also has to assemble lists of people who have been killed or those who have been abducted, and also those who are in prison now in Syria, trying to talk to their families and coordinate how the International Red Cross can meet them and look at their situation. Actually, they are working today in a continuation of what they have been doing yesterday, trying also to come to a final kind of bureau. They are trying to set up a bureau to organize the opposition and give it a united voice. And there is a lot of optimism when we speak to any of those people participating here, a lot of optimism that they will overcome their differences and be united for the future change required in Syria.
Mohamed, you say there is a lot of optimism, but just how much agreement do you think there is between the various groups that are there? There are so many issues on the table.
Yeah, of course, there are so many issues on the table. They began with the matter of representation. For instance, the Muslim Brotherhood yesterday, there was a lot of bickering about whether the people who came here claiming to represent the Muslim Brotherhood, whether they really represent the organization. And there were statements countering those and counter statements about whether they are officially representing the organization. Also, the Kurds, many of the Kurds who were supposed to come here, they boycotted this meeting, saying because they have objections about the venue, because of their ties with the Kurds in Turkey, saying Turkey is persecuting Kurds. So that's one of the problems here, problem of representation. Also, we have discussions about what kind of issues have to be given priority. For instance, one of the speakers representing the Kurds yesterday tried to focus all the time on the Kurdish issue, and we have seen a Sunni sheikh rising and leaving the conference because people think that at this particular stage we should not focus on individual groups, but we should focus on the main objective, which is change of regime in Syria.
Mohamed Vall reporting live from Antalya. Thanks, Mohamed.